Hello, another walking rant here, and I'm from this place here. Let me show you, there's a whole lake here. I have no idea how it is called, but it's a huge lake. I also cannot exactly tell you where I am, not because I'm wanted by the police, but I honestly don't know. I just never ever been in this place, and it is so far from my home. It's just, if it is walking distance, 2 days. I didn't even know that we had place in the Netherlands where you had walking distance of 2 days. Like honestly, I thought everything was within a day. Anyway, there's a highway here, and I think I need to be on that part. But yeah, I decided to go into the woods, and I'm on my way to a restaurant because I need to interview this person. I will put it here because over the restaurant disaster, what is going on with the Asian chefs, a lot of things are happening when it comes to that, and people are going to have to shut down their businesses. Not this one, I'm not sure about this one, how far it is in what stage. But yeah, it's becoming increasingly difficult to have Asian restaurants because they cannot get the cooks needed for it.
Before you go any further, please smash that like button right now, share and follow. Thank you.
And they also cannot import them from the particular areas. I'm starting to be really scared because I really need to be on that side. I'm starting to think that it wasn't a good idea for me to just walk into the woods. Anyway, we did it, but yeah. Yeah, it's a disaster because many people will be losing their jobs. Sorry, I'm trying to look for a way to just get out of here. I see a way, and so I can talk with my mind on the object or the subject, right? Finally, I can escape. I can escape. Oh, there's barbed wire here. Oh, that's messed up. Is there a good place where I can... Let me just try it to get over it without destroying my clothes. Yes. All right, we did it. So now I'm walking on a path for bikers, and everybody will be looking at me. What is he doing here? Because it is actually quite insane to do that, because it's quite a long walk that I have to do, like a half an hour. People really looking at me. This person is out of his mind, whatever, holding a camera, walking like this. So yeah, yesterday I was looking at a video about people in space, Chinese people having a barbecue. It's amazing, right? They were literally having a barbecue in space. As I've heard, it's the first barbecue in space. I'm not sure, I have not really verified it, but is it? I never heard of anybody having a barbecue in space though. But yeah, and I wanted to talk a little bit about it, especially when it comes to the West, right? It looks like China is developing so much, and we are just not. When I look at my town or my city, whatever you want to call it, it's still very much in the 80s, right? The new buildings, the streets are looking horrible, like honestly horrible. It is literally an empire in decay. I think we've done it ourselves. We have finally managed to destroy ourselves with capitalism. And the reason why I say it is because instead of manufacturing things and schooling people properly, we wanted to get into the financial market. And the financial market said all the businesses need to go back, or not need to go back, but need to go and produce in other nations so we can have more profits. But the problem with it is that we actually not manufacturing really that much anymore. And now even the farmers, right? Because there are a lot of farmers here, they need to go. It's insane how our country or a state can think for people and think that destroying your food security is a correct way to manage your nation. It was a while ago I was reading something about Chinese politics, a book. I just cannot think of the name right now. And already in the first couple of pages, they were talking about one of the most important things for the government in China is food security. They always have it on top of their list. And I was thinking, what are we doing, right? We are just literally trying to destroy our food security by making it too difficult for our farmers, to the point that they will just gonna have to sell out. And probably some tech guy will come in and buy all the farming land like they've done in other countries. And then our food sovereignty will be gone. Just imagine that. How weird is a country that's how could you govern like this, right? This is a climbing bush, right? Not sure what that actually means, but I think it is for kids. I'll show it. This is avatars. I'm not sure if you can read the sign. Right. I never heard of this. But yeah, I've also never been here, and it has been a real long time before that I was a kid. So probably, if I've heard of it, I would have already forgotten. But this is very typical in the West, right? And yet we are blaming all the other nations for stealing our jobs. Like, honestly, how do you steal jobs? It is our own financial markets that told all the CEOs, it is time for you all to move out of the United States, move out of Europe, and produce somewhere else. We don't want you here. We want to make money on the financial market. And that's what they want, right? And that is why you see often, United States is a very good example, right? The stock market is way bigger than the real economy, right? The real economy is things that you manufacture, sell, and buy. It's bigger. But they combine that with all of that, and then they call that, this is our economy and GDP, etc. So they're just fooling you. If you take the financial market away, you will see the horrible reality of the United States. And then when you look at those numbers, you will also finally see and understand why there's so many people living on the streets. It's not normal. It's just honestly absurd, right? A country with the most money in the world, where a top three have more money than the bottom 50%, or more wealth, I should say, than the bottom 50%. Insane, isn't it? How can it be? When you have people working 40 hours a week and then cannot even, have a home, a roof over their head, because they just cannot afford it. That's insane. And then the people have been programmed, well, just take another job. Well, no, why? Why? Why should people take another job? Why isn't the big capitalist who is holding all these shares and stocks and manipulating it not taking less of the profit? Because honestly, let's be honest here, the people that work and actually are producing or are providing the services, those are the ones who are making actual money. Those are the ones who are actually contributing to the community, are contributing to society, and are contributing to the economy. They are the economy, not not the people from Wall Street. Those are just vampires of the economy, literally sucking it dry. Honestly, people need to learn to understand that. I don't know how we got here. Well, I can tell you how we got here on this subject. You not only get a tour of this beautiful place here. Look at this. This is also Netherlands. But what you also got was a tour in my ADHD mind. Yes, and I have real ADHD. Doctor concluded, etc. I did a lot of tests. Not that it's not like I'm boasting, but you have a lot of people also saying, I self-diagnose ADHD. Well, you might have ADHD, but self-diagnose, it doesn't exist. All right? And that's why I always have to say it like that. Otherwise, I have people, no, you have not. Get a whole conversation. I'm not really in for it. Anyway, I'm not a meth. I just act like that. Those meds of ADHD are really not good for me. That rhymes. I should become a rapper. I will tell you a story about that since I want to take you for a trip in my ADHD mind. So, I used to take those medication, and they gave me a sort of medication. What was it? It's from Amfexa. I forgot the correct name anyway. And that was still at the time that I was studying TCM, traditional Chinese medicine. And I didn't want to drink anymore because it has a bad effect on me. Not on the time that I drink, but on the days later. I was just, I don't want that anymore. I don't have the time for it. And I don't want to be in that state, right? But every time when I took if I took a second dose, then I got the feeling that I need to start to drink already, a little bit. But if I take a third one, boy, I just have to drink. There's no way out. And that's actually what happened a lot of times. After 8-hour school, I didn't know how fast I had to bring my ass to the, sorry for the word, to the bar. And then I had school like on Saturdays, right? Then instead of directly going home, I just went to the center, or Americans will call downtown in The Hague, to Chinatown and start drinking. And then, with my bag, with everything in it, I don't care, I just need a drink, and I will come home like horrible, right? And then the next day I would have forgot everything that I learned. Wow, this is a nice, it looks like this house is empty. This would be a nice place for Mr. Fong to live, right? It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Oh, they're all building it, all new. Oh, they're renewing, I think they're renovating it. Look, so if anybody wants to donate so I can buy this house, feel free. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, this would be quite okay for me and my cats to live. I just only a little bit worried about the highway, but I think my cats could live on the other side. Oh, I see a bar. Oh yeah, that's definitely the place for me to live. Anyway, I'm almost at the destination. I hope my battery will hold it until I am at the destination. I already see it. Just imagine, This hallway, let me just show it. I've walked the hallway from to the end of this, but I came from over there. And I was sitting in the bus. I was just literally passing my destination. I was like, oh, please let me out here. And then we had to drive like, I think 6 minutes more with the bus. I'm like, oh my God, why don't you stop somewhere else? You don't need to stop at the stop and just throw me out there. But yeah, unfortunately, I had to walk the whole place because there's no bus stop here. I also don't understand why he opened a restaurant over here. But I'm going to ask him seriously because it's so out of place. There is a little small highway here and another big one over there. Maybe it has to do with that. But I think it's also a very, very big kind of restaurant. I honestly don't know what kind of restaurant yet. I have an ID because I've seen something of it. But yeah, obviously you can never know until you have the real experience. And I'm going to have this experience right now. Yeah, I'm going to have some fun here. Going to do the interview. Doing my good deed for the Asian community. And mind you, everything that I do is for free. Yeah. Every single restaurant asks me, why are you doing this? I said, I'm just trying to be good. You really don't want to have money for it? No, I'm good. What? I said, it's possible. It's possible. Still, there's still people that think that there is more to life than money. I say, always tell them, I need you guys. I need all the sentient beings around me, because without all the other sentient beings, I can never have any perfect life, right? So why would we ask money for everything? And isn't this fun to do? I mean, not knowing where you are, just walking. I was so lucky that the way is so easy to find. It is just one straight way. And yeah, that's actually it. I'm going to stop here. This is the restaurant where I will be. I think it's also a little bit of party center because it is really, 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 really big. Yeah. Oh, I see something that looks like fun with all the colors. Maybe it is for some games or something. I don't know. There's for little children also. Yeah. It's Fun and Riddles Restaurant, World Restaurant. Well, I'm going to stop here. So let me know in the comment section what you all think of this. I know, sorry for my ADHD mind. This was your favorite half Chinese, and as always, have a great day.